Hey guys, hey! How you guys are doing? Today is Thursday, and I'm down 5 pounds, so that's always something. So that's 315 instead of 320, which is slightly better. Not when I was 305, so obviously I'm not that excited, but down is always better than up. Am I correct? So I was scrolling through YouTube, as I usually do. You know, I watch my favorite stuff. You know, I watch Strictly Dumpling, which is a guy that goes around and eats all kinds of crazy Asian food and teaches you what to order and what not to order, because I am a basic white girl, and like when I go into a Chinese place and they've got all kinds of different stuff, and if it's not written underneath what it is, I'm like, Matthew and I have gone to San Francisco for specific soup dumplings. Soup dumplings they're supposed to be a wrapper. Okay, it's supposed to be a homemade wrapper, and then there's going to be like the meaty dumpling inside, and then there's supposed to be soup. So you're supposed to be able to bite like a little bit into it'll be a little pouch, right? You bite a little bit of the skin, they call it, and be able to drink the soup, and then you can eat the dumpling. I have gone to San Francisco like, I don't know, 5-6 times, and we try a different place each time, because each time Matthew and I looking online, I go to Yelp, you know, they're like, oh yeah, they have great soup dumplings here, soup dumplings, and it's always this hole in the wall, or like, oh my god, I think I told you guys this story before, but I'll tell you again. We go in to this one place. I wish you know what, I'll link it down below, the place that we actually went, like the name of it, because I can't remember right off the top of my head. We went into this place, and like the bottom of the place was completely quiet. Like there was nobody in there. Like there was nobody at the desk. There was nobody in like the back. There was just a big ass fish tank and a sign saying to take the elevator upstairs, that the food was upstairs. And we're like, this is so weird. All right, well, it says this has got the best soup dumplings, so this is, yeah, let's do it. So we get in the elevator and we go upstairs. When the elevator opens, you ever have that feeling that, you know, you're dreaming and like you're not wearing any pants, and like everybody will stop and look over at you and notice that you're not wearing any pants? That is the feeling that I got. Matthew was legitimately shoving me out of the elevator because I was like, no. This place was chock-a-block with Asian people. And before you even go there, that wasn't the issue. The issue was this was like a big banquet hall, and there was probably 200 people up in this banquet hall, and they were all Asian, and not a damn white person in there besides my ass and my husband. So the thing opens, okay, and we're like, okay, well, it's going to be like a little restaurant. We walk on in there, we order our foods. Okay, I could do this. Hell no. We walk in there, and we're being ushered, like he shoves me. Like he knows me. He's like, my ass will go downstairs. Nope, bye, nope, see ya, bye. He's shoving me out of the elevator. And then, like, you know, someone angrily looks at, you know, like, go sit down. And she's like, you know, speaking whatever her dialect was, and she's like, go sit down. So she sits us down. And of course, you got like all this stuff on the table, and not a damn one of them spoke English. Not a damn one of these people that were around us that were, so they bring all these trays. They have these people come in and out of the kitchen, and this is typical for somebody who's not me, who doesn't know what the hell they're doing and doesn't know what this stuff is. So they're bringing all these trays through, and they've got like different stacks of food, different stacks of different kind of food, and you know, you just point. They'll stop at your table and you point, do you want? And then you point at it and they'll put it on your table. Well, I don't know what any of this stuff is, girl. Like, this ain't Starbucks. This is a McDonald's. I don't know what any of this shit is. So they're stopping, and there's like, you know, breads and like different kind of like little pouches, and they're like that, and I'm like, and Matthew's like, oh, and they're like, you want? And like, so of course I'm like, what is it? And then they don't know what I'm asking them. They're like, it's dumpling. And I'm like, yeah, I'm here for soup dumpling. And they're like, yeah, soup dumpling. And then they put the tray on our table. And of course I'm like, that's not a soup dumpling. What the hell is that? And then Matthew's looking at it, he's like, So of course, you know, we've got like octopus, and like we got like octopus balls, and we got like, you know, shrimp tongue. Do shrimps have tongue? I don't know, but we probably had it. There was all kinds of shit like that. They were just like big loaves of bread that had egg in it. Like I was like, I just wanted soup dumpling. And every time, I think it's called shumai, I think is what I was trying to ask for. Let me double check, because is it S-U-M-I dumpling soup dumpling dumpling super dumpling. That's what I want. No, xiaolong bao is what I was supposed to ask for, and I think I asked for shumai. Xiaolong bao, which is probably what I asked for. I don't remember, but I know shumai, I think, is like a shrimp dumpling, but it's open. Like there's no soup in it. Anyway, anywho, so they're giving us all kinds of crap, and you know, I'm taking a bite and I'm like, oh, and then I'm putting it back on the table, and then, you know, they give you like 4 or 5 in a basket, and like Matthew's like, you know, oh, so, you know, they're looking at us like, what? Number one, what are you doing here? Number two, you're not eating anything. And, you know, and I'm like, Matthew, let's just go. Let's just pay for everything and go. And like, I didn't want to be insulting. Like, I felt bad because it's not their fault. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to order. And so, we, you know, I get a box and I bring everything out, you know, anything that we hadn't eaten, you know, taken a bite out of. And then we went and gave it to somebody, you know, like, because in San Francisco, there's a homeless person like every other foot. So we actually gave it to somebody, and I didn't feel as terrible to spend $40 in a place that, you know, we didn't even eat anything. Because I'm very picky. You are, Nirvana? Yeah. I'm incredibly picky. I am like super, I'm that person that when we go out to eat, I'm like, can you give me this, but this on the side, and maybe remove that? And is it mixed in with this? Is there a way for me not to have that mixed in with that? You know, I'm that person, which I know when I go over to Korea, they're going to be like, you eat. And I'll be like, can I? And they'll be like, you eat. And I'll be like, but could we? You eat. So I'm going to have a very interesting time anytime, and especially like when I go to Canada and stuff like that. Like, they're not going to be like, it's not Burger King, girl. You can't have it your way. Like, they're going to give it to me, and they're like, your ass isn't in America. We're not going to cater to you. You eat it. So I think it's going to be really interesting for me when I go over to Korea, and they're just like, we don't have mild. Like, I don't know what a mild is. I was telling my husband the other day and kind of joking with him, and I think I might have said it on here before, like, I need to learn the phrase, I would like white girl American spicy, please. So I would like not to burn my tongue off, because it's spicy over there. It's so funny. Like, in Thailand and in Korea and places like that, like, spice, everything is spicy. Well, not probably everything, but 90% of spice, because it enhances the flavor of the food. So, you know, they're used to like burn your face and, you know, your nose spicy. So when people here that I've met that have come back from Korea, they have no taste buds. Like they have to dump, you know, sriracha and stuff to taste their food because that's what they're used to. So I think it's really funny that my poor little husband, who takes, you know, 80 grams of Nexium a day, is going to roll up in, you know, is going to roll up in Korea and expect to be able to eat anything. I'll be like, yeah, buddy, tell me how that works out. I'll see you on the toilet later. So, I mean, I just think it's funny in general. I'm in a funny mood at the moment, if you guys can't tell. But yeah, I think I was damn tangent. So yeah, anyway, so we went somewhere else, and then I watched that show, trying to teach me what to get and what not to get when we go different places. And I watch a lot of food channels. Surprise. Surprise. I do. I like to watch people go out to eat and show me different things that I might not have tried before. Don't you even bother barking at somebody next door. I'll kill you. Oh, Lord Jesus, hit me. I posted a picture last night on my Instagram and Facebook, and I needed it. I needed it because I am incredibly upset with my journey, and I don't want to be. I want to be really excited. I want to be like, yes, bitch, yes, queen. I'm not. I'm not. Like, I want to be. I have kicked ass and taken names, and I'm like, I have taken the names, but I'm not kicking much ass lately, and I really wish that I could feel differently. I posted a picture of me, and I'd found on my Amazon Prime pictures, I was specifically looking for something, and I rolled over this picture, and I couldn't believe how big I was. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe how big I was. And you'll see that probably in the thumbnail and in the at the end of this. I'll leave a picture where you guys can actually look at it. I couldn't believe how big I was. And that wasn't at my heaviest. Like, the picture you'll see is not my heaviest. That's when I actually started losing weight for my gastric bypass. So I was a good 50 pounds bigger. Yes, I was 50 pounds bigger. 50 pounds bigger when that picture was taken. I was at Matthew's basic training graduation, and I was so fucking proud of myself because I got into a skirt. I was able to buy a 5X skirt, and you know, it was super stretchy, and I was able to wear a skirt for the first time in our entire relationship. I was really excited. And I was able to wear a pair of boots. Of course, they were, you know, from Women Within. So, of course, you know, they had the super, super, super wide, like, leg calf. But I was excited because, you know, it was the first time that he got to see me that day. And I was wearing a beautiful blue shirt, which was the nicest I'd had in a really long time. And I was wearing a skirt, and I actually got to wear a pair of boots. And he's used to me in just slippers because, you know, my legs and feet were so swollen. Finding shoes to fit me that were comfortable was almost impossible. So I wore slippers most of the time. And I look at that picture, and then I look at myself the other day, and I'm like, why can't I be happy? Why can't I just be satisfied with what I have done, with what I have achieved? Why can't I just be excited right now, instead of waiting to be excited after my revision, if I get my revision? Because right now, I'm still not sure that's going to fucking happen. You know, I'm still not down to 300 pounds. I still haven't talked to my surgeon. I'm still sabotaging myself. And, like, I saw it today, you know, that picture last night, and I couldn't sleep. And I was like, I remember how bad it hurt. And I remember that the longest amount, you know, him and my mom were fighting. His mom and I were fighting at the time because she wanted to walk out and tap him. Like, there's a ceremony that, you know, we're all in the stands, and he wasn't that far. He was probably a good, like, 50 some odd feet. But usually the wife or, you know, the mother, whoever is, you know, there, they have to stand in line, and when when the ceremony is over, you get to go tap them and they get to turn around. Well, I wanted to do that. Sorry, this memory's hard. I'd worked so hard for that. I'd worked so hard to be able to walk that far. And, his mom was like, I can go get him and bring him back really quickly. And I was like, no. No, I want to do it. I want to do it. I wanted him to know. I wanted him to know that it was me. I wanted the first person he saw when he turned around would be me, because I'd worked so fucking hard, and so had he at that point in time. And I was able to walk, not in my wheelchair. I was able to walk over there and tap him. It's memories like that that I cherish. And it's memories like that that I have to hold on to, especially right now, is that, yes, this is going to be hard for me, but it's doable, and I have been through much worse. So, seeing that picture, reminded me a lot of things that I had pushed aside and forgotten, and I wanted to kind of come on here and tell you that if you are struggling with your journey right now and you're worried about regain, and you're not really taking time to appreciate how far you've come, you really need to sit back and think about it. Think about all you've had to do to get here, or all you're having to do to even get your surgery. It's work, but it's worth it. It is so fucking worth it. It is so unbelievably worth it. And I tell myself a lot, I tear myself down a lot because I'm not where I want to be. But I'm where I need to be right now. I'm where I need to be, because when he goes, I'm going to work extra hard. Not just for him, but for me. Because he's working extra hard to provide for me, to get me. And to get me the medical stuff that I have needed all this time. Why do I always never have a damn napkin? I cry out all of these, and I never have a napkin. Anyway, he works really hard for me, and he takes care of me. And he makes me want to live. He makes me want to try harder and be a better person every day. Because he gives me so much, and he does for me. And I just wanted to come on here for a few minutes and explain to you how I felt when I saw that picture last night. And how you might not be excited about where you are right now. And you might not be thinking about it, but you are worth it. And this journey is very, 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 very fucking hard. And it's very easy to forget where you came from. But you always need to go back and look. I love you, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. I hope I made you laugh more than I made you cry. And I will talk to you hopefully tomorrow. Mwah. Bye.